everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday, the 6th of July. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the patch tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. We have the Eight of Discs. Discs is the same as Pentacles. Then we have the Justice card. We've had that a lot lately. And we've got Illumination, which is the sun. Great. All right, so the first card is the Eight of Discs. Usually that represents someone who's working very hard, someone who's being very, very diligent. So you may have this sense that you need to plow the field. That's what we've got here, this farmer figure sitting in the middle of the field, taking a little lunch break, but even on the lunch break, still reading something, still working intellectually. So it's not enough that he or she is working in a physical way in the blazing sun. Even when there's time to rest, this person doesn't rest and is still kind of working to improve their intellect, which is very, very Virgo. Virgo is about absorbing lots of information, making sense of it. And Virgo is also very punctual. It's very diligent. Virgo takes everything very seriously. It likes following the rules. Virgo thinks that rules are here for a reason and they keep us from spinning off into chaos. So rules are a good thing. I follow the rules, and if only I behave myself and I follow everything that is outlined for me and all the rules, then life is going to go well. Yeah, so that's the thinking of Virgo. Anyone who's been here on planet Earth longer than 5 minutes will realize that even if you do follow all the rules all the times, that is not a guarantee that everything is going to work out well, because rules are a human creation, and anything that's from humanity has certain flaws in it. So even if you obey all the rules, you may get in trouble. You're never exempt. The sun is the center of our solar system. It's really important. It's your identity, and it's about having power. So the good thing about this card, it's interesting that it says careful, because usually the Eight of Discs is about being really productive, working really hard, having the energy to consistently work. And in this case, it's saying careful, don't overdo it. Don't work yourself into the ground. You don't have to read on your lunch break. You can take a nap if you're exhausted by working in the blazing heat. Don't take it so seriously. Don't be overly Virgo today, and don't take everything as black and white, good, bad, I've been very productive, or I'm worthless because I haven't produced what I was supposed to, or I'm a terrible person because I haven't hit my target. I should be much further along with what I've got, or for what are people going to think of me. These are all kind of guilt trips that Virgo gives itself. And you can only do as much as you can do. And look at these flowers here. They're all popping up. They're all happy. Something good is being created. So, you're not just waffling around. You're doing the best you can, and give yourself a pat on the back for that. Here we have balance, we have justice, and balance is Libra and then Alpha. Interesting. Oh no, Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. So the spiritual beginning and end to everything, a sense of wholeness, realizing that there is no duality, realizing that everything is one. This is something that when I was looking at first, trying out different meditation practices and things, I got into Advaita Vedanta, and that is teaching all about oneness, the oneness of the universe. The Course in Miracles goes into that as well. And this illusion that we've got here on planet Earth, that left and right and my body, your body, and up and down, moving forwards and moving backwards. All of these things that have to do with duality are really just an illusion, and that's the defining characteristic of this planet, that where there's an up, there's a down. And in spiritual reality, before you look at the translation into the earth and flesh and bodies, that's where on this planet the notion and the ideology of duality comes in, and that's how we categorize everything here on planet Earth. So rich and poor, and free and not free. Now, justice is the 11th card of the major arcana. 11 is the master number of service. If you want to be of service to yourself, first of all, give yourself a break, lay off, and also realize that there is no good and bad. There is no judgment in the sense of you being a good boy, you're being a bad girl. In reality, everything is one. You're perfect as you are, and whether you do a great job and you get lots of praise from your boss, or whether you don't lift a finger and your boss looks at the field at the end of the day and says you've done nothing and yells at you, in spiritual truth, it doesn't change anything about who you are. Yes, on a physical level, on a financial level, it will change things here on planet Earth. But spiritually, just remember that these things pass, and the jobs, the physical things that we experience, the summers, the winters, the seasons, everything is temporary, everything passes. The only thing that doesn't pass, and the one thing that is consistent, is your spirit, is you going through all of this, and you are the center of your own universe. So find that balance in yourself today, that the external circumstances aren't the be-all and end-all, okay? You also have an inner life, a spiritual life, and you got to look after both. So look after yourself as well as meeting your responsibilities and your needs and your commitments. Finally, we have the sun, and the sun is energy. It's the center of the universe. It's your solar plexus. It's this heart chakra almost. Solar plexus, heart chakra. It's at the center of your torso, and that gives you the strength and the power to fly and to spread your wings and to spread your several arms and to just be someone who's open and flying through life. We've got the chakra system here as the planet. So we've got Pluto, it's the root chakra. Then we've got Uranus and Saturn and Jupiter and Mars and Venus and Mercury and the moon. And then finally the sun. So the luminaries here in the middle of who you are. We've got the signs of the zodiac around this person. And you see that circle of oneness, this rainbow. So your chakras, when they're all aligned, it's like in your physical body, you have the spine, and all the nerves are connected to the vertebra, and the nerves, they move away from the spine, and they control certain parts of your body. And then you have meridians on your body where you can kind of access the fundamental nerve that is ruling that whole part of your body, governing that part of your body, and it all leads back to your spine. In your spiritual body, it's the chakra system, and it is your spiritual body, which is bigger than your physical body, and it creates an aura around you, and you can see that aura, and it totally encases you and encapsulates you. And it's, again, Advaita Vedanta, it's that idea of wholeness, oneness, you being in a bubble of your own and being complete by being one spiritual entity. There's nothing required to complete you. You embody every sign of the zodiac. even if you're a sun sign Leo and you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, you have all of these other tendencies within you as well. Whether you have very little Gemini and a lot of Taurus, they will all have a part to play in the kind of person you are and who you are. So basically we've got you feeling very, very duty bound to get stuff done, and that's linked to your self-esteem. A Virgo feels good about themselves when they've been productive, when they've helped other people, and when they've achieved something. Then on the other hand, you've got great physical strength, the sun, illumination, physical strength, and also spiritual understanding and enlightenment. So use that physical strength to do the things that you want to do or you feel like you have to do, but also use the illumination, the spiritual strength this gives you, to tap into this central theme of justice here today, to regain some balance in your day, and to make sure that you don't measure yourself by the sum of your achievements on this day. You realize that you have worth and value and you deserve good things simply by being a spiritual being and by existing, by being part of the universe and being loved and being created by the universe. And use the other part of yourself to simply connect with this sense of well-being, wholeness, completion, and being perfectly held in the hand of the universe and being unconditionally supported and energized and loved and fulfilled. So today you can receive lots of positive messages about yourself which empower you, which show you where you're an expert and where you're very skilled, but it gives you a balanced view of your skills and also your personal requirements, the things that you need to feel happy, the things that you need to feel safe enough to spread your wings so that you can thrive and enjoy yourself here on planet Earth. This bubble can also be seen as a protective bubble. So a lot of us, when we go into a new situation, we hold back a little bit because we want to suss out the situation first before we decide that it's safe for us to really go, oh, I can be myself here in this environment. And I'm not going to be judged and it's safe for me to be myself. So I'm going to, be careful at first. Today, everything is safe. Everything is there for you so you can thrive and succeed. You're at the top of your game. You have expertise that you can implement. So please don't give yourself a hard time about not achieving enough, and instead find balance between doing and being. It's that old thing of you're a human being, not a human doing. Okay, so it's okay to just be and to also take some time for yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up over that or feel guilty. You deserve some time for yourself to enjoy these wonderful feelings of connection. And the more you connect, the more you get done anyway. If you meditate and you feel recharged by the universe, you can do something that would take you 4 hours if you just did it by yourself using ego as the fuel. You can get that kind of thing done in, excuse me, the thing is going to fall. You can get that kind of thing done in an hour if you are recharging your batteries and if you're using the spiritual energy. So we've got 19 here for the sun, then we've got 11, so that's 20, 30, and 8 is 38, 3 and 8 is 11, 11 again is the master number of service. That's what's at the center of the reading, so you can be of service to yourself today by not working yourself to the bone, by setting limits for yourself, and by putting some balance in your life so that you can enjoy the day. It's a day for you to really be happy and to enjoy the connection with the universe, with other people, to be spontaneous, to laugh, to be silly, to connect with others, and to be productive and to get things done. You can do both, but make sure that you don't guilt yourself into doing things. If you want to get certain things sorted out, then absolutely you have the strength to do that. But if you want to take this day to enjoy, and you have the opportunity to do that, like you have the day off, you don't have to work, or you have a choice, then allow yourself to blossom and thrive and spread your wings and fly, and to just enjoy yourself and really enjoy that easy connection. Because some days it's really easy to connect with yourself and to feel your true nature. Other days it's really foggy and it's difficult, and we have to kind of concentrate and work our way through, and it's hard. Today it's really easy. So whichever direction you go in, as long as you have some balance there, you're going to thrive in whatever direction you go. As long as you don't put too much emphasis on one aspect, as long as you keep it balanced and you do several things. So socializing, meditating, doing a little bit of work, getting a little bit of exercising, eating right, and doing something spontaneous and fun. So there you go. You can be of service to yourself and to other people who will be watching you and seeing you and saying, wow, look at what that person has achieved. Look at how confident they are. Look at how comfortable they are in their skin. I want to be like that too. I want some of that. How can I do that? And you may get into a conversation about that kind of thing with people. And then you can be wise and share all of your secret knowledge and wisdom. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. I can answer any questions you may have. So please do get in touch for a personal reading via the website gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.